and love. And so it is, that you are present for each moment. Do you realize this fully? Do you find yourself able to respond to what presents in a way that is free and spontaneous, without overriding it with your thinking? Can you allow yourself, and trust yourself, to relate to life directly and openly? These are subtle things to feel in your life, but worth observing. Do you assert an idea, an approach created in your mind, at the moment? Can you shift into your heart and create more spaciousness, more openness, more flow, more presence? Are you letting your participation arise from being met by the moment and life unfolding? Can you trust that your own energy field is creating the perfect sequence, regardless of how it may show up, or what you expected, and be one with life by embracing what is? What we wish for you to see in all this, is that the moment presents to you for awareness. It comes into your consciousness, so you might be aware of perceiving it. For each moment to be realized and know as it is, complete, whole, perfect. It is for you to be present as source creation, receptive to the life you have unfolded. It an opportunity, in essence, for you to know you, and to love you. For what is each moment but part of you? What is everything that happens, but something that is you, reflecting you, to you? In this knowing of your life, you allow yourself to be more fully recognized, more realized, more complete, more whole, more fulfilled, more loved. You are loving you in endless ways, and in each way you are paying attention to the life you have created. You can do this through total openness to your experience. Many of you have been hesitant, or even afraid to be open. You have felt as if you were or are vulnerable. As if you were capable even of being destroyed, or injured if you were in a state of openness. Or, you may have been someone, on the other hand, who wasn't open because they did not want to be known or seen, having not liked the particular view of you that you have. You might wish for no one else to really see you, to know you, to amplify, to be reflecting back to you in awareness that which you did not want to claim, that which you wish were not so. So you see, all of these ways of hesitating to be open speak to the ways in which the illusions of this realm can become energized and start to structure your experience. Yet, they are distortions of your pure, divine, true nature. You and I want for you to hear this with an open heart, and consider it to be, without exception, entirely true. You are perfect. You are perfect. And I don't mean, only, that you are perfect in your fundamental, absolute state innately. I mean, you are perfect right here, right now, as this relative elaboration of your essence, that you are. There is no way to change this. There is nothing you could do in your life to delete or tarnish your perfection. It is impossible to create a smidgen of anything in your experience that in any way could improve you, transform or take away the perfect, the complete, and total beauty that is you. You are divine. You are an eternal being. You are here to play within immense diversity, and as such, you try on all kinds of things, and all of it is perfect. All of it is an opportunity to know yourself more. You came here to become as fully present here as possible, for the joy of it. To explore and discover. The challenge of this realm in which find yourself focused is to relate to everything you are, and everything that happens, knowing the innate perfection of it all. For human beings, this is a process of discovery. It is a process of remembering and tuning to all you are. Finding alignment. So that you can experience this. You also came here to play. To create. To use your unique response to life here, and the knowledge, and your desires and your openness and the awareness that you are continually expanding into, to refine and express your vision. Your creation, of what you'd like to experience, and then create some more. So life shows up for you, reflecting what you have chosen to believe in, what you have focused upon, what you have noticed, what you have paid attention to. Life is giving you the perfect unconditionally loving response to everything you are here. It is most clearly and brilliantly and completely, unequivocally, saying to you, yes. 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 Everything you energize with your choice of focus, life says, yes. Thus, there is no need to fear any moment or anything, or your openness, for, in your openness, you are actually, only being direct. You are living the truth of life. You are connected to, and one with everything. So in being open you allow that to directly be perceived and known as your experience. You don't filter it. You don't create layers that keep you somewhat insulated from the clarity of the direct experience of life. You allow yourself to experience life as your own creation. When you love yourself, the clarity of directness, and being available in the present moment can really be incredible. Because there is no judgment about the present. There is only the temporary, relative experience responding to your vibration. In the present moment, there is another chance to be realized. To be fulfilled. To know the expansive freedom and innate perfection of life. To understand your creative powers. To cultivate. To practice playing with your vibration to create what you want. To expand. To try things. To experience. To decide what you want, and to make more decisions, and to choose more and more and more, and create more and more and more. Everything you experience is created by you. Do you take this in? Do you claim it? If you walk down the street, and you are amidst beautiful buildings, you notice gorgeously pruned trees, and flowering bushes. You are walking, on a smooth sidewalk, wearing comfortable clothing and shoes. Your body has energy, it is full, you have just eaten perhaps, you are satisfied. All of this, the buildings, the care of the trees, the structure of the sidewalk, the materials that created the buildings, the order of the city, the making of the equipment, the material of the clothes can be known, directly as part of your creation. Can be appreciated, acknowledged, enjoyed, and felt as the abundance it is. All of this is your creation. All of this your abundance. You are abundant. Consider the money it takes to bring forth all that you experience so directly and consistently in your life. Oftentimes, because you do not personally own something, you do not claim it as part of your experience and thus do not see that innate abundance that is so overflowing around you. Why not consider that this money is an abundance which you can claim as yours? For are you not benefiting and experiencing all of this? Is this not your reality? Can you, in this way of thinking, see the immense infusions of abundance which make all that you experience and know as your life possible? What if you allow it sink in, how free and perfect this all is and how generously and how reliably it is showing up for you? So these are some ways you live your life, potentially, more consciously aware of perfection of creation showing itself here in your relative experience. In becoming more conscious you open yourself to greater awareness of how magical life already is. This gives you confidence to hope for more and expect more. To dream more expansively. To feel capable of your own desires that are acute, pointedly, present in your heart at this moment, realizing they are also being brought forth into your experience as you align with them in vibration. If you were to consider that you have already in this lifetime created trillions of experiences. Trillions. So many things you have chosen have been presented to you as you have lived day after day of your experience. It is beneficial for you to see this because it gives you relief. It helps you to relax. It might even make you laugh, if you really get it. It's amazing. All of these kinds of considerations help you to see the ease you already have. This way of approaching your experience opens you up more because when you recognize abundance and ease in your experience, you tend to soften even more, and relax even more, and tension drains out of your body and energy flows more quickly and easily, and you open up even more. In this more open state, you're available to receive. Life can be more generously experienced. You can feel the abundant love of life and how it meets you with intelligent knowing and such crystal clear, perfect reflection of your focus. Today, even while reading this, or some other times you might find yourself feeling irritated, tired, crabby, achy, unsure even. Yet noticing life in this open way, will shift you. Today we are speaking gently and drawing you into what may feel as if it is a slower, more aware, attentive state of being. In fact, the perspectives we are offering are actually quite rapidly moving energy, but we are delivering it in such a way that it will feel more relaxing and spacious to you, by inviting you to notice. In this noticing of life, you feel more stillness. Why? Because you are allowing the absolute energy, the universal oneness, to be more fully present in your awareness, blended with the relative focus of you. This is your natural state, distinct and relative, absolute and expansive. To experience the perfection of life, you simply feel more. Notice more. Tune in a bit more. Breathe more. There are lots of ways to become more fully present and, if possible, more open. Each of these serve you in living more freely, and feeling happier. How are you feeling now? All of this is to support you integrating the faster moving, more direct energies you have recently summoned and which we have already introduced and infused you with. We wish for you to realize that the irritation you may feel now, or at another point, is because you are stretching energetically, stretching to accommodate more energy and light. Stretching into a more elevated state of homeostasis. In this stretching, you actually, shall we say, sort of use up all the energy and space within the current limits of your reality. Then, it's time to break through those boundaries and expand your sense of what your life is. Every time you feel bored or you notice you are irritated with life, it is a good thing to remember, oh, I'm about to expand more. I must be ready for more. Because I feel impatient. Feelings, dear friends, are indicators. The more you learn to relate to them as such, especially when you find them disturbing, the more ease you will experience. Then you can realize such a moment that you are complete with what I have experienced and it is time for more. It is this more which draws the life force through you and creates this presence you are experiencing as your human life in this epic time of transformation and creativity, and change. So if you are one who has been affected by the high-flying energies in a way that immediately brought you fact to face with the fullness of your landscape, and the fact that you may be ready for a whole lot more, know that you can choose to spread out more. You can do this simply. We often encourage you to just create an opening. Just acknowledge that you're open to receive more, that you're not sure what that more is, even you don't have to know. But it might really be possible now to shift into a more expansive experience. Allow yourself to consider and believe this idea. To choose to open and receive more. To decide it's time now, to expand and rise in frequency. To expand more, in spaciousness. To intensify more, in your own energetic concentration, and to elevate your experience. You could call forth your higher self and state your intention to continue to evolve, your willingness to experience newness and inspiration, and to be shown and presented with that which will fulfill you more and more. You, dear ones, are on a perpetual journey in this life stream. This is a really new idea for you, as human beings, to live knowing you are perpetual. In this, you are continually opening to the fullness of your being, and in doing so, you are creating more and more capacity to be more and more of you. That is going to happen throughout this human life experience. So there will be many, many waves of expansion. In these waves, what was your life will fade a bit as the context enlarges. You will not lose anything, but you may find that what feels prominent, or is centered in your focus, will be different. In fact, at this moment this is happening so expansively for many of you, to the degree that it feels like a whole new you. There may be new things introduced which then become more prominent and more dominant in your experience blend. Eventually these two will fade and you will open to more and more, and this is creating increasingly refined ways of experiencing and creating your life, because that is the nature of being human, perfecting your experience. So today we invite you to love yourself in all of this and see and experience the innate perfection of what you know as your life. We encourage you to take time to claim fully the abundance of your current reality. What is within it, this moment, this day, in your home, in your relationships, in your refrigerator, in your bank account, in the city where you live, in your learning, in your body, in your sky, in your knowing, in your leading edge emerging, what is there which can be seen more fully? Realized more accurately? Perceived with more awareness of the immense, abundant creation that all of it really is? For nothing you experience is simply superficial, without layers of different aspects of you in the form of others here participating in focus and contributing through action and presence, in creating the things you know and take for granted in your life. All of it has been drawn forth from what you think of as nothing. From the universal oneness, which is nothing. All of it, originally, existed as pure potential energy, and this energy, through the focus and the intention and the action, and the collaboration of you, with all these other variations of you, that you experience as your human and earthly family. And your non-physical family. All of this collaboration has turned this pure potential energy into apples and shoes, and sidewalks, and cell phones, and ideas about health and dog care and wall colors and music and so much more. And all of it, is perceived and received by you, in a moment. In an immense, infinite, rich, singular moment. All of it is temporary and such a gift. So perfectly present. Can you sense, more accurately, the fullness of your experience? Can you see more clearly, how the abundance of existence is demonstrated to you, in each and every moment? Can you open yourself more and more to notice and acknowledge, and receive all that is being presented to you? Then, oh beautiful, intelligent beings of love, living life on the leading edge, can you use this demonstration of your creative powers and the generous, abundant, intelligent, immense generosity of the universe, to give you a sense of the most profoundly perfect and unbreakable bond you have with all of life? The reliably generous ways you are endlessly supported and met and loved? I am Archangel Michael.